Hello and welcome back to the Villa View. On the current set of episodes at the moment, we're giving you a championship preview where we're going through every single side that Villa will be playing over the next year or so you can find out all the fascinating facts you need to know about those sides. So upcoming today, we're going to go to Derby County, Fulham, Huddersfield Town and Ipswich Town. All these sides are going to give you all the fascinating facts you need to know and all the key players you need to look out for these sides as Villa embark on their first season in the second division of English football in 28 years. So stay tuned. So first up, back on the list is Derby County. Their nickname is the Rams. Founded in 1884, they play their home games at the iPro Stadium that's otherwise known as Pride Park, and they're managed by Nigel Pearson, who Villa targeted quite heavily apparently this summer before appointing Roberto Di Matteo as their new manager. The stadium is 41.4 miles away, and this is their 9th season in the Championship after their infamous relegation from the Premier League 9 years ago. They finished 5th in the league last season but failed to get through the playoffs. Their key player will arguably be Chris Martin, but they've also got some ex-villains in the ranks, including Andres Weimann and Darren Bent, who are definitely going to pose a real threat when we face them towards the end of August, with both of them got a huge point to prove to the Villa fans. So next up on the list is Fulham. Their nickname is the Cottagers and they were formed in 1879. This is currently their 3rd season in the Championship after being relegated from the Premier League under Felix Magath. They'll be hopeful for a much better season this time though, as they finished 20th last season despite having one of the top goal scorers in the league in Ross McCormack. Their stadium is Craven Cottage that holds over 25,000 people, which is 125 miles away from Villa Park. And they're managed by Slavica Jokanovic, the man that managed to make Watford a Premier League side a few years ago. Plenty of potential there, but if Ross McCormack goes, their key player is going to be their goalkeeper, David Button, a brilliant signing this summer from Brentford. So the next team up on our list is Huddersfield Town. From Yorkshire, they're nicknamed the Terriers. They were founded in 1908, and it's currently their 5th season in the Championship after getting promotion from League One under Lee Clark. Last season they finished 19th under the guidance of David Wagner, Jurgen Klopp's old former trusty number 2 at Borussia Dortmund. They play their home games at the John Smith Stadium. The stadium hosts around 24,500 people and it's 119 miles away from Villa Park. Narky Wells. He was the man that scored a few goals against us in the League Cup semi-final in Bradford City's infamous scalp against us. He's going to be an important man for them. He's going to be an important man for them the whole season. He was in the top goal scorers last season. So finally on our list today is Ipswich Town. Formed in 1878, they're nicknamed the Blues, which is kind of boring, or you've got the Tractor Boys. This is their 13th season in the Championship after being relegated from the Premier League. They're currently managed by the former Wolves boss Mick McCarthy, but last season they finished 7th in the league and quite impressive and were very unlucky just to miss out on the playoffs. They play their home games in front of a crowd of around 30,000 people at Portman Road. One of their most important players will be Brett Pittman. He was their top goal scorer last season and he's bound to be a real threat for any side that goes there with his height, power and ability. It's going to be a difficult trek though to get to Portman Road. They're 150 miles away, down towards where Norwich is. Everyone knows how tough it is to go and play Norwich just for the journey alone. So it's going to be a similar trek when we go down to play Ipswich, but it's sure going to be an interesting game. So that is all for today's episode. We've got 4 more teams upcoming next time, but if you did enjoy this video, make sure you're dropping us a like below. And also commenting which side you're most looking forward to. I still want to know what sort of side you're looking forward to facing the most, where you're most looking forward to going to. I know there's Villa fans across the country, so which ground's actually closest to you that we're going to be playing next season. And also subscribe to the Villa View. Lots of things are upcoming on this channel in the future. Lots of things going on, so make sure you stay tuned for the next video for all these previews that's going to include Leeds United, Newcastle United, Nottingham Forest and Norwich City. But that is all today.